friends, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 7 of my 2025 Valentine Card Series. Today I'm going to be making a card using Lawn Fawn's Really High Five Special Delivery, Sent with Love, and Love Letters. I've stamped the images out on Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock with Lawn Fawn Crunchy Leaf ink, and I'm going to be coloring with my Copic markers. I'm starting with my bear, and for him I'm using E31, E33, and E35. I'm going to lay in a little bit of shadow with that E35 and just stick really close to that line but not color over it because that stamped line is actually a little bit lighter than that E35. And then I'll start to blend that out with the E33, just making sure to catch the edge of that E35 and pull that darkest color into the mid-tone to soften it up a bit. Then I'll come in with the E31 and start to add that in. That's the color that I'm going to use to go over part of the face since it is lighter than the Crunchy Leaf ink, so it will be a good shade to still allow that stamping to show through. I did decide that I'm going to go even lighter on the lower part of the face though, so I left some room for that. I'm going to fill in the rest of the body. And then I'll also take that E31 and add just a touch of that to the outer edge of his belly. And then I'll bring in E30 and finish off the little bear's face with that. I'll also add some of that to the belly and leave some plain white cardstock at the top. I'll grab my colorless blender and go over the edge of that E30 to just help it transition into the white. And then I'm going to give this bear some rosy cheeks using R00, R21, and R22. I'll use that R22 first and then blend around the edges of that with the R21. Also add a little R21 to the inner ear and then finish with the R00. I also filled in the little heart on the hat with the R22. And I'm going to start coloring in some of these envelopes. So I'll place the darkest shade, the R22, in the creases of the folded parts, and then also just down at the bottom. And I'm going to do a couple of these envelopes in different sizes. And that's why I pulled together so many different stamp sets, because most of the ones that I used had a different size envelope. And then I'll blend out with the R21, also add a little R21 to the top flap of the envelope above that little heart seal, just so that top flap has a little bit of dimension to it as well. And then I'm going to fill in with the R00 for the highlight. It's been quite a while since I have stamped and colored images using this Crunchy Leaf ink. And because it is such a light color, it kind of forces you to choose lighter colors, and I tend to gravitate towards brighter, more intense colors, so it's just something different to try every once in a while, and I love the storybook feel that it kind of lends to your coloring just by virtue of being in this lighter color scheme. So I thought today would be a fun one to try it with. It gives it almost like a vintage vibe, which I thought went well with the letter theme, since not that many people send letters through the mail anymore. It's definitely something that I think we should bring back though. So I'm going to finish up this combo with a couple of these heart seals on the envelopes down the center row. Next, I'm going to bring in E40, E41, and E42, and I will do the envelopes down that center row. So I'm going to use that E42 as my darkest, add a little bit of shading in the same areas that I did for the pink ones. The E42 is super dry. I still have not refilled my markers. I've been meaning to do this for literally months now. And it's getting to the point where I have to choose different marker combinations because so many of my markers aren't working anymore. I really need to sit down and do a marker maintenance day, but I just never seem to make the time to do it. I always need to film instead. So I'm almost thinking that maybe I should film it. If I turn it into a video, maybe I will finally do it. And I thought maybe I could do a Q&A and answer some questions while I refill my markers. So I don't know if that sounds interesting to you at all, but if it does, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. But anyway, I blended out the E42 with the E41 and then the E40, and then I left a little bit of white space on most of those and used the colorless blender to transition into that. And now I'm going to switch to a pale blue. I'm going to use B00 with B91 and B93. So I'm starting at the bottom with the B93, just trying to color carefully inside this stamped line and go over that the least amount as possible. I definitely did in a few little areas because it's hard to avoid, but I'm trying not to cover up that brown stamped line if I can help it. And then I'll start blending out with the B91, just pulling that color up, doing long, thin strokes so that it's kind of like feathering the colors together. And then I will come in with that B00, and I'm going to finish up the highlight on the blue envelopes with that. So just very softly blending over that. With the B00, I can go over the brown stamped lines because it is so pale, so it's not such a big deal. It was mainly just an issue with that darkest shade. So I did 4 of each color envelope, and then I had 2 left over, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for those. If I was going to go back and use one of the colors I'd already had, or introduce another color into the palette, which I wasn't really sure I wanted to do. So I decided to skip over those for now while I think about it and move on to my mail delivery gear. So the little hat and the letter pouch. And I'm going to darken that up a little bit from the blue envelopes just to separate them out a bit. So I brought in the B95, and again I'm just carefully coloring around those stamp lines and trying not to go over them if I can help it. And then I'll blend that out with the B93, and then I'll use the B91 for the lightest. So once I finish those, I am also going to color in all of the little heart seals and the stamp on the pink envelopes. So I kind of try to keep them matching. So all of the tan colored envelopes had the pink seal. All of the pink envelopes are going to have the darker blue seal or stamp. And I was still thinking about the others, so in the meantime, I'm going to go back to my B00 and just do that little ring around the heart on the hat brim. And then for the band, I'm going to go back to the E40 and E41. And I'll also use the E41 for the little like knob that closes the bag. And then I decided to go with pink, but just a lighter pink combo than I had already used for those last 2 envelopes. And so that's going to be R000, R00, and R01. So it's not really introducing a new color, it's just another shade of a color that I'd already used. So I thought that that worked out well. And I will use that combo for the seals and stamps on the blue envelopes, and just use all 3 shades for that. And then for the 2 light pink envelopes, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with a darker combo of a shade I'd already used. So I'd already used the R21 and the R22 on the darker pink envelopes, but I added in the R24 to go with like a soft red for the heart seals. And then I decided to go over the heart on the hat with that R24 as well and trim these images out with their matching dies. For my focal panel, I'm going to use the second largest of the lacy rectangle stackables and trim that out of some speckled eggshell cardstock. And that is going to give me that nice lacy detail all around the edges, which I thought also went well with the letter theme. Next, I'm going to pull out the quilted heart backdrop portrait, and I'm going to trim that out of some moonstone cardstock. I really love this background die. I just think it's so much fun, and I really only use it around Valentine's Day. I should use it more often throughout the year because hearts can be universal, but for whatever reason, I seem to only pull it out at Valentine's Day, but I really, really love this one. I'm just going to take my craft pick and pop all of those little heart pieces out. I did use my metal shim to trim out both of these panels so that the small little details would pop out easily. And you can actually save that heart confetti and use it as little embellishments or as shaker material on a card. I have done that in the past. But today I just ended up tossing them away because I didn't really need them for any card that I had planned. So I am going to take this panel and glue it to the front of my card base. And I created that card out of Lawn Fawn Ballet Slippers cardstock. So all of the little hearts are going to end up showing through pink. And I'm using my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue and just running that all around on the diagonal so that that panel will be securely adhered to that card front. So I'll just line that up straight on there and then hold that in place until that glue starts to set. It does take a few seconds, but not very long. So I just went ahead and put some pressure on that until it was kind of bonding together. Then I'll pop this card base in my MISTI so that I can stamp on the inside, and I'm going to use a little bear image from Butterfly Kisses because he matches the style of the bear that was on the front of the card from Really High Five. And then I'll also use an image and a sentiment from the special delivery stamp set, and I'm stamping that all down in bubblegum ink. And I'm going to stamp that down a couple of times to make sure that I have a nice bold impression since this ink does dry back a bit. Then I'm going to take a little heart image. This is from the Scent with Love stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that around that sentiment just to add a little extra embellishment to it. I almost added a third heart, but I changed my mind and decided to leave it with just the two for the inside. Then I popped some foam tape onto the back of my focal panel so that I could have some dimension on the card, and I'm going to peel off those release papers and line that up in the center and pop that down into place, and then I can bring in my images. First, I'm going to assemble my bear. So I'm going to find the little mail pouch and his hat, and I will add some liquid glue to the back of that and go ahead and adhere that to his body. I'm going to make that bag just go right across his body so it looks like it's kind of tucked up between his head and his shoulder. And then I also glued his hat on, although I ended up getting some glue on the focal panel, so I had to kind of lift that up and adhere it together, not on the card. And I'm going to grab my EK Success reverse tweezers to hold that hat in place while that glue sets. So I'll just set him aside for now. I want to start building up my big pile of envelopes, and I'm going to start by placing the largest ones down in the bottom row. So I'll do a blue one, and then I'll do a tan one opposite that on the left bottom corner. And then I'm looking for a pink one to use. I also don't want two that say Happy Mail right next to each other. So I'm kind of splitting that up, splitting up the color and the design of them. And I'm only adding glue in the very center of those envelopes on the back so that I'm still able to tuck some things behind them to make this pile look nice and full. So once I have the largest envelopes in place, I can go ahead and start tucking in some of the smaller ones here and there. Again, just trying to break up the color and the design and just create a nice, fun little arrangement with all of these different envelopes. So once I have a good pile going, I want to insert my bear before that gets too tall. So I'm going to glue him so that he's kind of tucked back behind that second row of larger envelopes. And I'll put him up towards the top of that focal panel. And then I'll start filling in around him with some of the medium-sized envelopes and the small ones as well. Just kind of creating like this large, nice pile. I'm also making sure to kind of twist them in different directions. Some are tilted a little bit toward the left, some are tilted toward the right, some are a little bit more straight, just kind of here and there, trying to make it look haphazard, like a whole pile has been kind of dumped out and this little bear is popping out of the center of it. I'm going to add the one envelope that has the letter in it in his hand, and that is actually going to be the sentiment for this card. I ended up deciding not to add any other sentiment on there, just the one that's also on the inside. And by the way, that letter image does come blank, and then there are several different stamps that you could choose from to add on there, or you can leave it blank if you want to. So I chose the love you sentiment just because I thought it was really sweet. So I had one envelope left, so I was just trying to figure out the exact placement that I wanted to have that at, because I wanted the pile to be about level on both the left and the right. And then because there was some empty space over on the top left side, I decided to stamp some more hearts. So I have the larger one from the Sent with Love stamp set. I stamped that once, and then I also have a smaller heart from the Love Letters stamp set that I'm going to stamp twice. And then all that was left was to add a little bit of sparkles, so I'm going to use some Stardust Stickles and just fill in the heart seals and the stamps on any of those envelopes where they're still showing in the pile. And then I'm also going to add some to the little trio of hearts that I stamped in that top left corner and the little heart on his hat. And that is going to finish up today's card, so I will lift that up so you can see it in a bit more detail, hopefully catch some of that sparkle and shine, and I'll give you another peek at the inside as well. If you enjoyed this one, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I post new videos. All of the products that I used will be listed and linked in the description bar below in case you'd like to pick up anything for yourself. And if you'd like to keep watching, here is day 7 of the previous 2 years of Valentine Card Series. You can click on either one to check them out. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you had a good one, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.